Apple's Siri AI is finally here. iOS 27 public beta changes everything. Apple has officially opened the public beta for iOS 27, giving millions of iPhone users their first opportunity to experience the company's biggest artificial intelligence upgrade yet. The highlight of the release is the arrival of Siri AI, a completely redesigned assistant powered by Apple Intelligence that promises far more natural conversations, deeper app integration, and a significantly smarter user experience. The beta also introduces faster performance, system-wide improvements, and new productivity features ahead of the official launch expected later this year. Unlike previous versions of Siri that relied mainly on predefined commands, Siri AI understands context, follows multi-step conversations, and can interact with information across supported apps. Users can ask more complex questions, summarize information, draft messages, manage calendars, or perform multiple actions with a single request. Apple says the assistant is designed to feel more conversational while keeping user privacy at the center through Apple Intelligence and private cloud compute. A smarter Siri built for everyday tasks. The biggest transformation in iOS 27 is Siri AI's ability to understand what is happening on your screen. Whether you're reading an email, viewing photos, or planning a trip, Siri AI can reference that content and help complete related tasks without forcing users to switch between apps. Apple has also introduced a dedicated Siri AI interface, making conversations feel closer to modern AI chatbots while remaining deeply integrated into the iPhone experience. Instead of acting as a simple voice assistant, Siri AI becomes an intelligent productivity companion capable of helping with work, communication, and daily organization. Performance gets a major boost. Beyond artificial intelligence, Apple claims iOS 27 delivers noticeable speed improvements throughout the operating system. Early testers report faster app launches, quicker photos, search, improved AirDrop performance, smoother animations, better battery optimization, enhanced messages features including inline replies, and upgraded RCS support. These improvements aim to make even older compatible devices feel significantly more responsive. Who can try the beta? The public beta is available through Apple's beta software program. Users only need an Apple ID and a supported iPhone to enroll. However, Apple recommends backing up devices before installing beta software, as preview releases may still contain bugs or affect battery life. Siri AI's full feature set is initially available in English and requires supported Apple Intelligence-compatible devices. Apple enters the AI race. The launch represents one of Apple's most significant responses to the rapidly growing AI competition led by OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, Anthropic, and Meta. While rivals have focused on cloud-based AI assistants, Apple is betting on deep operating system integration combined with privacy-first processing. Rather than simply adding another chatbot, Apple is embedding AI directly into the iPhone experience. Siri AI can access personal context with permission, understand on-screen content, and perform actions across apps, reducing the need for users to manually navigate through menus. This level of integration could become Apple's biggest competitive advantage in the smartphone AI market. The bigger picture, Siri AI enters the fiercely competitive AI assistant race. Apple's launch of the iOS 27 public beta is about much more than improving Siri. It's Apple's strongest move yet in the battle for AI dominance. Over the past 2 years, OpenAI's ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, Microsoft's Copilot, Anthropic's Claude, Meta AI, and China's DeepSeek have rapidly transformed how consumers interact with artificial intelligence. Until now, Apple was largely viewed as a follower in generative AI. With Siri AI, the company is attempting to change that narrative. Unlike its competitors, Apple isn't simply building another chatbot. Instead, it is embedding AI directly into the operating system, allowing Siri to understand what users are doing across apps, retrieve personal information with permission, and complete tasks without requiring users to copy and paste information between applications. This system-level integration is Apple's biggest differentiator. Siri AI versus ChatGPT. Operating system intelligence versus AI expertise. OpenAI's ChatGPT remains the industry's benchmark for reasoning, coding, creative writing, research, brainstorming, and conversational intelligence. GPT-powered assistants excel at producing detailed answers, analyzing documents, writing software, and solving complex problems. Siri AI takes a different approach. Instead of competing solely on knowledge, Siri AI focuses on taking action. It can understand what's on your screen, locate photos, send messages, create reminders, edit calendar events, and interact with Apple applications almost instantly. In other words, ChatGPT thinks Siri AI acts. Apple hopes users won't need to switch between apps because Siri becomes part of every app they already use. Gemini, Google's biggest rival to Siri. Google's Gemini currently has one enormous advantage: its integration across Search, Gmail, Google Docs, YouTube, Maps, Android, Workspace, and Chrome. Gemini can summarize emails, create presentations, analyze spreadsheets, and answer questions using Google's vast ecosystem. Apple's answer is deeper integration inside the iPhone itself. Industry reports suggest Apple is also embracing a more open strategy by allowing Apple Intelligence to work with multiple frontier AI models, including Gemini and Claude, in addition to its own capabilities, rather than forcing users into a single proprietary model. Microsoft Copilot, the productivity king. Microsoft has positioned Copilot as an AI assistant for work. Integrated into Windows, Microsoft 365, Teams, Excel, Word, Outlook, GitHub, and Azure, Copilot has become indispensable for enterprise users. Its strengths include creating presentations, writing documents, spreadsheet analysis, coding, enterprise knowledge, search, business automation. Apple currently doesn't compete directly in enterprise AI. Instead, Siri AI focuses on personal productivity, making everyday smartphone interactions significantly easier. Claude, the long document specialist. Anthropic's Claude has become extremely popular among professionals because of its ability to process enormous documents while maintaining accuracy. Developers, researchers, lawyers, and businesses increasingly rely on Claude for long reports, legal documents, financial analysis, research papers, strategic planning. While Siri AI cannot yet replace Claude for professional knowledge work, Apple's integration strategy could allow users to seamlessly invoke Claude for complex tasks while Siri manages on-device actions. Reports indicate Apple is expanding support for multiple AI providers through Apple Intelligence. DeepSeek, the budget disruptor. Perhaps the biggest surprise in the AI industry has been DeepSeek. The Chinese startup shocked Silicon Valley by demonstrating that powerful frontier AI models can be developed at significantly lower cost than previously believed. Its rapid adoption intensified competition and pressured established AI companies to innovate faster. DeepSeek's success has had ripple effects across the industry. Lower AI development costs, increased open model competition, faster innovation cycles, greater pressure on premium AI providers. Apple's response isn't to compete on model cost, but to differentiate through privacy, hardware optimization, and seamless user experience. Privacy could become Apple's biggest weapon. One area where Apple believes it can outperform nearly every AI rival is privacy. Most AI assistants process significant amounts of information in the cloud. Apple instead emphasizes on-device AI processing, secure hardware, private cloud compute, user-controlled permissions, minimal data collection where possible. For privacy-conscious consumers, this could become a major selling point as AI assistants become increasingly personal. Apple is becoming an AI platform. One of the most significant developments is Apple's apparent shift from building a single AI assistant to becoming an AI platform. Industry reports indicate iOS 27 introduces an architecture that can route requests to different frontier models such as ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and Anthropic Claude, depending on the task or user preference. Rather than insisting on one in-house model, Apple appears to be positioning Siri as the intelligent orchestrator that connects users to the most appropriate AI engine. If this strategy succeeds, iPhone users may no longer need to choose between competing AI assistants. They could access several of the world's leading models through a single Apple experience. The future of AI will be about agents, not just chatbots. The AI industry is rapidly evolving from conversational assistants to AI agents that can perform multi-step tasks autonomously. Leading companies are investing heavily in agentic AI. OpenAI is expanding ChatGPT into autonomous assistants capable of executing workflows. Google is embedding Gemini across Android, Workspace, Search, and developer tools. Microsoft is building enterprise AI agents into Windows, Microsoft 365, and Azure. Anthropic is focusing on safe, enterprise-grade reasoning for business automation. Meta is integrating AI across social platforms and smart devices. DeepSeek continues to drive cost-efficient innovation with competitive frontier models. Apple's vision is different. Rather than creating another standalone chatbot, Siri AI aims to become the intelligent layer that coordinates tasks across the entire Apple ecosystem, from iPhone and Mac to Apple Watch, iPad, AirPods, Vision Pro, and future AI-powered devices. Final thoughts. The release of the iOS 27 public beta marks one of Apple's most important software launches in years. Siri AI is no longer just a voice assistant. It is evolving into a contextual, action-oriented AI companion that understands your device, your apps, and your daily workflow. While ChatGPT still leads in reasoning and content generation, Gemini dominates Google's ecosystem. Copilot powers enterprise productivity, Claude excels at deep analysis, and DeepSeek has reshaped AI economics. Apple is betting on a different advantage, making AI feel invisible by weaving it directly into the operating system. The next phase of the AI race may not be won by the model with the highest benchmark score, but by the company that delivers the most seamless, secure, and useful everyday experience. Apple's revamped Siri AI is its strongest bid yet to compete on that front. Looking ahead, the public beta gives Apple valuable real-world feedback before the official release expected alongside the next generation of iPhones later this year. Developers are also beginning to integrate the new Siri AI APIs into their apps, which could dramatically expand what the assistant can do over time. If the beta lives up to its promise, iOS 27 could mark the moment Siri evolves from a basic voice assistant into a true AI companion, one capable of competing with the most advanced assistants available today. With Apple Intelligence at its core, the company is signaling that the future of the iPhone will be defined not just by faster chips or better cameras, but by intelligent software that understands users more naturally than ever before.